Hello, my name is Kanoa. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and this is Focus Power 11.2. Oh my goodness. So let's start with our shoulder roll. Was that dramatic enough? Shoulder roll forward. That's just how pumped you get when you know there's a lot that's going to happen today. So I have a mat because we are going to be doing some floor work. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Shoulders back, nice big circles. I also have a set of like medium light dumbbells. It's kind of where I'm keeping it through, really through the whole series. I might come phase 3, bump it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So we'll be using 1 and 2 dumbbells on some of these moves. 3, 2, 1, and start with a chest expansion. So bringing the elbows towards each other, maybe they reach, maybe they don't, mine don't come together, and then open that nice and wide. So in and then out. Take your time here. This is definitely not a rush move. Expanding, opening. Both the back and the chest as we do this. I'm so excited. We're almost done. I think it just kind of clicked. We're almost done with phase 2. Which then means we're gonna go on to the next phase. More fun stuff in store, but we gotta get through the next couple workouts of this phase. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Just give me a light jog. Driving those shoulders back. I can feel it warming up for me on my shoulder and upper body, but we want to. We're gonna be doing some. It's a total body, but we are going to be doing some work on the ground, working our shoulder, our chest, our back, our glutes, our core. If you want to take the impact out, just lift up the heel. That's your option. If you want to step it, you can step it. Just remember to have fun. In the midst of everything, have fun with this. Driving. Strong in the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me our squat, like back in the corner, because then that's a little like, So your squat to toe reach. So down, pushing the booty back, and then coming over, stretching out back leg. I'm focused. I was like, oh yeah. Keeping that slight bend in the knee, a soft knee as you come over. Right? Not a super deep squat here, just a little bit of a squat. We will be doing squats in this. We're going to actually take a little bit of a compound variation that's happening. Go at your pace. Coming forward, keep going. Couple more. It's like, I don't want to face sideways the entire time. Last one. Give me some hip openers. So we'll lift with the core, then open that up. I mean, yes, you're using your hip to lift, right? But it's trying to contract and engage that core muscle to do the majority of that work for you. It's like when I concentrate on it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I mean. Trying to think what we have going on, because we have some squats, we have some front lunges, glutes, a lot of booty, a lot of chest. 3, 2, 1. And give me core torso twist here, down and over. Really engage, lifting up that heel, bringing it over, bring up that core. We are going to bring planks down to the ground today. 3, 2, 1. Other side. And you can take options. If you want to elevate that to a chair or a wall, you can. I just figure since one, phase two towards the end of it, challenging ourselves, but then we're already going to be on the ground. So it was like, might as well go for it. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you have your water because you're probably going to need it. So 30 seconds through, we are doing 3 rounds. Why? Because we're in phase two. So the first move, grab 1 dumbbell. So again, I'm doing lighter. Because we're doing 1, I could have gone a little bit heavier, which I might if we do this in phase 3. So what we're doing is we're coming down for a squat. So I'll demo down, and then we're gonna alternate doing a lateral raise. And then the next time, it'll be on the other side. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just holding it up here at chest height, down, then lift. And because we're compounding this, if you're using a weight, don't worry about speed rushing through it. We're gonna do this for 3 rounds. So if it's just a matter of getting used to this motion, taking your time, focus on that. You can worry about maybe pacing it up a little bit, maybe next time. 3, 2, 1. Grab the other weight if you are so inclined to be using weight with me. We're going to be doing a front lunge. It's not helping my life that I have this mat here. I'll actually move it. Because I'm like, I could try, and I have a feeling I would slip and fall and it would be horrendous. So we're going to alternate stepping up. So let's start with left leg forward, bend that back leg. You're gonna push yourself back with the right, alternating. I'm taking relatively narrow lunge here, right? I'm stepping forward, bring that back down, pressing through the heel, pressing myself back. There we go. Awesome. Press it back, down. Yes. 3, 2, 1, last one. Awesome. That'll actually, we're supposed to add a hammer curl, so that we'll do it the next round. Here we go, we're doing upright. Follow me. So straight up in front of the chest, then out. An extension, down. There we go. So range of motion may be different. Bring it up, keeping the shoulder out of your ears, then just opening that up. Even if it's a little bit of an open. You can feel this is tight in my arms today. So even if it's right about here, that's a comfort for you, it's okay. You know, we all start someplace. And this might be completely new. 3, 2, 1. Yes, awesome. We're coming down to the ground. Keep the weights close to you. So we bring this down. It's like perfectly adjusted, and then I had to move it. It's okay. We go with the flow. Awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome. So we're coming down onto our backs. We're gonna have, actually let me go on this side. I'm gonna have both by my side. First move we have here is both weights. So, have my weights here in my hand. I'm bringing it down. Knees bent. My arms right here at my chest, but I have it at a slight angle. So instead of having it straight forward or out like a goalpost, it's at like this 45. We're gonna press up one at a time. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're pressing up, down, up, down. Yes, so one at a time. We're alternating this. Again, this isn't a rush, so you don't have to like sit here. Right, I want you to really put force behind each arm one at a time. There we go. 5 more seconds, come on, you got this. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm putting down one weight. And now we're gonna do stationary chest fly. So I'm gonna start with my left arm just because it's facing you. My right arm is just coming down on the side of me. Have this arm right out, and then we're opening it up. Right out, so chest level, right out to the side. Bring it in. Keeping a soft elbow here. So I'm not like locking it out. There's a little bit of a bend there. There we go. And you're really having to stabilize through the core to keep your balance, right? Because we have this one arm going. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So notice my hands just right here on the side supporting me. Then we're opening that up. There we go. Breathe through that. Exhale on that. Contraction. Yes. What is that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We are staying down on the ground because we're doing a glute bridge. How to check that? So feet as close to the booty as possible. I will move this, and then we're going to press up through the entire foot, especially the heel, and lift up that booty as high as you can. I encourage you to think of your pelvis as coming around toward, like the elbows coming towards the head. So instead of just kind of tooching, I kind of bring it, elongate that spine, and then my shoulders are out of my ears. My shoulders are planted, both shoulders planted into the ground. Again, pressing through. My entire foot is grounded, but really through the heel, and then get a little bit more height. There we go. Hold it. Keep it going. Squeeze that booty. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down slowly. Awesome. If you want to just shake your knees really quickly there. And we're going into scissor kicks. So if you want to bring your hands underneath the booty, that kind of helps me support a little bit. We're going to lift the legs from the ground, maybe just a few inches from the ground, and alternate. If you're feeling this in your lower back, you can bring it up higher. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So alternating scissor kicks right there. Again, here it just takes the intensity off a little bit. The higher you bring that up, the lower to the ground, the more your core is having to work. I was like, the first round I'm okay. We'll see how we feel like round 3. 3, 2, 1. Bring those down. Awesome. And here's your water break. Ta-da! There we go. So you have the moves. Hopefully you feel comfortable about those. And then we're going to go up from the top. Really a short, quick break because we got to do, 2 more times. I just spilled water all over myself. Totally missed my mouth there. Okay. So let me adjust slightly here, only because we're going to need the floor space. All right, so we're starting with our dumbbell squat. 1 dumbbell, and we're squatting, and then bringing on the alternating leg here. Here we go. And let me make sure my mic is still on. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember dumbbell at chest height. Awesome. Feel yourself really just getting into a rhythm with each of these moves as you do them repeatedly, right? It's like let that muscle memory kind of sink in there. 3, 2, 1. I'm grabbing the other weight. So go into our front lunge. Here we go. and forward, down, pressing back. Again, if you want to take a narrow, maybe it's a wider stance here, just to keep balance, you come down to a place that's comfortable for you. Majority of the weight in that heel, that front leg, that front foot, and then like catapult, springboard yourself back. With all these different cues, you don't have to take them all at once. You're just hone into finding what's work. Nice, tall, down, up. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Upright row. And to the extension. I have to remind myself to keep my shoulders out of my ears, because sometimes on this upward motion, right, you're like, everything wants to come up. Keep the shoulders down, hands come up, then down. Last one. Up. Open. Yes. And then we're coming down to the ground because we're going to do our dumbbell floor press. Let me just bring this back. So let's meet each other back on the ground. We're using both dumbbells here. Coming down. Remember, there's a slight 45-degree angle here, and then we're alternating going up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and really use that breath to drive it up. Our breath gives us power in these moves. Feet planted, those shoulders on the ground. Three, 2, 1, put down one weight. We're going into our chest down and not have it on the side like that. So right here on the open and. Remember, slightly bent elbow. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. And really just concentrate all through this left side of my body as I work at this, grounded through the core, nice and strong and planted. Bring that in. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Other side. So here for a little extra support on the side. Straight up and open. You might be using lighter weights, and so it might be that point where you just kind of fly through them. Even if you're using something that feels like it's not giving you a lot of resistance, really take your time for this move. And then if you feel like you're struggling, then maybe back off on the weight a little bit. You might have to bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Put that down into our glute bridge. So I'm really planting my shoulders down, shoulders out of my ears. And then through my foot, it's like grounded, and then I press up. And remember, elongate that spine from the crown of your head all the way through. Like literally taking my pelvis and kind of just elongating that spine. If you wanted to add intensity to this, you can always add resistance bands. Add around right above the knee, right? So maybe about here, as you just open up the legs, it gives you some additional resistance. I'll actually be working on a resistance band series. This may be in it. Just saying. Little sneak little top secret. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring that down. We're going into our scissor kick. So again, I'm bringing my hands underneath just like the top of my booty. And then again, you have the option of bringing your feet as high as you want to. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and. Yes. Less talking here because I gotta reserve that breath for this move. This is work. But we can do hard things. Hang in there, hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Into our, is it right? Yep. Into our water break. Last water break before we go into the last round. We'll have a little bonus move. At the end of the third round. Just giving you a heads up. Just so you know, when we're done with it, we're not completely done. We have a bonus move. As you may remember, I mentioned it during the warm-up, and we haven't done it yet. Awesome. So, last set, dumbbell squat, front lunge, up, right row, and then we're gonna go to the floor and do some fun things there. So we only need one weight for this one to start. You're ready. 3 rounds. I know I've been pushing you on these. I know it, but you've been doing awesome. We're getting through this. Here we go, dumbbell squat, 3, 2, 1, and. The amazing thing is you get to take what you need, right? If you feel that you don't want that third round, you don't need it yet, you're not ready for it yet, whatever the case may be, you have the option of not having to do the third, but I wanted it there in case you're ready to just see how far you can go, right? 3, 2, 1. Grab the other weight. Front lunge. Into, we're adding the hammer curl this time. So, skip that each time. Because now we're on the third round. Down, bring it up, down, press it. Alternating. Down. Yes. This way it kind of keeps it interesting as you go, especially doing 3 rounds. So you don't just go into autopilot. You're like, yeah, we did that already. Oh, but did we? Oh, but did we? And that's what I'm talking about. Upright row. Here we go. Even if you have to press pause or take more breaks for this third round, maybe just drop the weights altogether. It's about seeing what you can do. And you don't know what you can do unless you go for it. Sometimes you can be scared about it. You can be afraid of failing. Like, what if I don't do it? It's not about that. There's no judgment. I'm proud of the fact that you just go for it and do what you can do. Because any given day, there's days when I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do 3, 2, 1. And I'm like, it wasn't in there today, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to beat myself up about it. It's like, some days I got it, some days I don't, but I don't know unless I try. All right, we're gonna meet down here on the ground, and dumbbells close by. So definitely when you come down to the ground, don't have the dumbbells with you, right? It's like have them here, get to the ground, bring them over, right? Have them on my thighs, and then I bring myself down. All right, so right at chest tight, here we go. Remember, there's a slight angle here on the palms, not straight, horizontal, or vertical, but at a 45. I'm speeding my pace up only because in this position, these are relatively light weights for me. But go where it's comfortable for you. At least stay in control of this movement. 3, 2, 1. Bring one weight down. Coming into, I'm going to start with the other arm. Right here. And open it up. Just sometimes I always start with the one hand, so I just want to balance my body. I'm just proud of us that we've made it this far. I mean, even if you're not doing these back to back, and maybe you're coming to these once a week, it's the fact that there's consistency and you keep showing up. 3, 2, 1, other side. And that really just makes me smile because I feel like there's a lot of times when we quit on ourselves or on things. And it's just the matter that we keep going. Even when it's hard, even if we get distracted, even if it wasn't, and I say this all the time, how we imagine doing it, but the fact that you just don't give up. I'm super proud. That makes me super happy. Open. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like I'm about to have biceps of steel after this. Okay, glute bridge. Here we go. Press through the heel and up. Now I encourage you, I know you might be exhausted by this point on this third round, but really give me all you got. Give me another ½ inch if you can. Nice elongate, shoulders out of the ears. I mean, crazy, this is actually really comfortable. I'm like, yay, I'm like down. I'm like, yeah, I think you work out, so I'm lying down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're coming into our scissor kicks. And I think it's just even knowing that you're doing this with me, it gets me energized. So I'm like, how far can we go? How much can we do? And if we're in it together, we really can do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes knowing that you're not the only one on this journey. And you're not. I'm right there with you. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna bring this over into our plank. So you have options. I told you you can elevate this, but it's up to you. If you want to bring this up to a chair, to a wall, to countertop. I'm going to keep it down here on the ground. You can do it up on the toes, on the knees. We're going to just do it for 30 seconds. And we're going to hold it. So on my forearms, I'm here. If you want to do it on the knees, you're just going to bring it back and bring your shoulders over your elbows. Or lift it up, okay? That's where we're going to be. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to be here on my knees. Strong core, straight line. I have my toes on the mat. Strong core lifted. If you want to lift it a little bit higher, try to keep it nice and straight. We're almost done, honestly. Neutral spine and neck. So you can just gaze at your hands, maybe a little bit forward. 3, 2, 1. Push it back. into a child's pose. So I have my knees wide, even slightly wider than the mat. And just pressing back. Opening up the lower back, elongating the spine, breathing through that. One more deep breath in, exhale. Now walk it up into all fours. So you're gonna bring, it's like a tabletop, it is a tabletop. So palms, not like, it is. So knees underneath your hips, palms underneath your shoulders. We're gonna do cat-cow here. So bringing our heart through our biceps, through our arms, creating a little bit of this arch in our back. And then exhale, bring your chin towards your heart and round the spine upwards into our cat. So now go between those two moves. So inhale, our cow. Exhale, cat. Take two more at your own pace. Just go with the breath. Cow into the inhalation, cat into the exhalation. One more together. Cow, inhale. Cat, exhale. Now from this, we're gonna take our right hand, so still in tabletop, right hand. You're gonna bring it through underneath your left armpit, palm facing upward. And you're just gonna come into, sorry, you're gonna bring it through. And then you can come into a child's pose, or just come down on it. Kind of create this needle, like covering up my face. It's a little awkward. I have like a mic in my face. Just, oh yeah, there we go. Feel it just work that right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up off of it, bring it through. Now we're gonna do the other side. So I have my left hand through, palm facing up towards the sky. Good. There we go. Oh, yes, that's yummy. And it depends on your comfort level how far down you want to come onto this. So for me, like you can come all the way down. That doesn't give me quite a good stretch. If I have a little bit of elevation here, then I can really feel that length in through my left shoulder, because we did a lot of shoulder work. 3, 2, 1. Gonna do it on this, but no, we're standing. I was like, I would do this if I had prompted us to have some yoga blocks. We're just gonna do our sit back here, stretch out that right leg, come down as low as comfortable for you, whether to support here, or you can lean against the wall for some additional support. Maybe you come down on the thighs, maybe you bring your hands down to the floor, to the foot. Breathe, 3, 2, 1. Roll that up, other side. There we go. So left toe pointed towards the sky. With the support here on the thigh. You can use the wall. Hands can come down to the floor, to the foot, to the shin. Really just feeling that stretch to the back of the leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together here. Shoulder width. Stick the arms up. Stretch through the body. Clasp the fingers. I usually keep, I don't know, my pointer fingers are up. And then just bring it slightly to one side. Still elongating, but stretching through that side body. Come up center, elongate through, then other side. Just feeling some length through there, like coming up out of your hips, and then over. And center. That was 11.2. I don't know how you get rock sweating, but I feel incredibly strong and incredibly powerful. that's what it was about. I'm super excited, so hopefully I will see you on Focus Power 12, and until then,